Entrepreneurship through acquisition, ETAs, or the search fund model provide a structured pathway for aspiring entrepreneurs to acquire and lead established businesses. And it's an alternative to traditional startups. So if you're planning on buying a, laundromat or plumbing business, this is your time.
You serious? Where?
Search funds were originally pioneered by Irv Grausbeck at Stanford University in the 1980s, and this model has gained substantial traction globally, particularly in the US and across Europe and Latin America. ETA now appeals to MBA graduates and early career professionals from institutions such as Stanford, Harvard, and wherever a fancy title can get you a lot of money from VCs or, private equity.
What have I done wrong? Really? Except make money.
It appeals to MBA graduates and early career professionals from institutions like Stanford and Harvard and Stern and anywhere that PE firms just love the sticker of an Ivy League school. It offers them opportunities for impactful growth, equity ownership, and operation control as the CEO.
I want to be in charge. I want to make decisions. I want disproportionate responsibility early in my career. Those are the folks that end up going the search fund path, not necessarily the startup path.
These professionals are drawn to entrepreneurship through acquisition's unique combination of stability from acquiring proven businesses and the financial upside associated with entrepreneurial ventures.
Here's the thing about being rich, okay? It's f***ing great.
And it's a case study on MBA students studying the theory on how to run a company, getting the chance to do it in the real world, and then running it into the ground.
Showed in the search fund note, I think you guys have seen it, the distribution of returns.
The traditional search fund model operates through 4 key phases. First, raising capital. Second, conducting a business search. Third, managing the acquisition itself of the business. And finally, fourth, planning an exit. Initially, searchers raise capital to support the search phase, funded by high net worth individuals, family offices, or private equity investors.
Investor, it's not a lot of money up front.
The funds are meant to cover legal expenses, salaries, and travel, and it allows searchers to really just focus on identifying a potential target for acquisition. This initial phase, often extensive and involving research on hundreds and hundreds of businesses and having meetings, it's a slog. It demands persistence and creativity to find a target with sound financials, growth potential, and a strong strategic fit. Once a suitable company is identified, the acquisition phase begins, where the searcher negotiates purchase terms and secures further funding for financing the deal. Deal structures in search funds often align the interests of the investors and the new owners through mechanisms like seller financing and performance-based promissory notes.
60 and 70 millions.
Okay. Wow.
This flexible structure allows entrepreneurs to balance risk and reward, ensuring both financial feasibility and the potential for future profit. Following the acquisition, the searcher typically assumes the CEO role, and they drive growth and optimize the business operations over a period of 3 to 7 years. During this operation phase, search fund entrepreneurs focus on implementing efficiencies, exploring expansion opportunities, and refining the business's strategic position to increase its value. Some of the things you learn in an MBA. Common sectors for search fund investments include healthcare services, B2B services, or niche manufacturing. Industries known for stable cash flows, loyal customer bases, and they are the ground, the foundation for growth and innovation. Effective leadership and industry expertise and a commitment to continuous involvement are also crucial elements as search fund entrepreneurs strive to increase a business's appeal for a future sale or recapitalization. It's like flipping houses for finance bros.
Calling her a taxi to the subway so that she can go home.
Now, in the final phase of the search fund life cycle, the exit phase, the entrepreneurs realize the value that they created during their tenure. Typically, exit strategies involve selling to strategic buyers, private equity firms, or potentially engaging in a public offering. Successful exits often yield compelling returns, with many investors seeing an annualized return exceeding 30% on successful search fund investments. However, search funds are not without risk.
Jim, you've killed the kid, right? Yeah.
Sector volatility can impact returns, and you need strategic flexibility and a robust operational approach to overcome that. And often fresh MBAs, don't have the industry experience to implement that. So there's a huge risk. Search funds and ETA models represent a growing segment of private equity targeting small to medium-sized businesses with established revenue streams instead of high-growth startups. Through ETAs, aspiring CEOs gain ownership and management experience in companies with proven business models. Support networks, including accelerators and academic programs, provide resources and mentorship to help ETA professionals navigate acquisitions successfully.
Hey, I'm Kramer. Welcome to Mad Money.
This model's structured, risk-mitigated approach makes ETAs a compelling choice for those seeking to build a business legacy through acquisition rather than just starting from scratch. For example, a forward-thinking approach involves supporting small business owners nearing retirement.
All the businesses in Europe are classed as small or medium-sized, and nearly a third of those are facing some kind of inheritance issue. The figures are similar for North America.
Many on the verge of retirement own profitable companies but struggle to find qualified buyers or successors. Now, entrepreneurs have an opportunity here to provide flexible transition plans, creative deal structures with retirement incentives, and ensuring that their legacy is preserved. So let's take some of these boomer businesses and beat some money out of them. ETAs and search funds exemplify how entrepreneurs today can combine acquisitions with innovative approaches to achieve financial growth, industry impact, and personal fulfillment. By understanding the dynamics of these models, aspiring entrepreneurs and investors alike can explore a viable path to lasting business success.
Do you want a deal with the devil?
What am I gonna do with a soul anyways?
Apparently, it's better to be a CEO of a garbage business than be a slave at investment banking. I can relate to that.
Don't be a lawyer.